football, everything. Who is y'all to tell me what he diagnosed with, and what he look like, what he sound like? Y'all don't know nothing about God, and y'all don't know nothing about nothing. You talking to me like that? So I rebuke everything y'all saying about my child, to be honest. But I like this shit, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, the internet did not just wake up, it kicked the door off the hinges, flipped the table, and demanded answers with a megaphone. Because a fresh wave of influencer drama just detonated across social media and timelines. Are acting like someone leaked the season finale script of reality show Unlimited Chaos Edition, one fiery reaction, one alleged leak rumor, one explosive name clash. And suddenly everybody online turned into a detective, a lawyer, and a medical privacy expert in under 6 minutes. This isn't tea, this is a triple shot espresso mixed with fireworks and bad decisions. Feeds are flooded. Comment sections are arguing like it's a pay-per-view event. Reaction channels are uploading faster than conspiracy theories multiply. Even people who don't follow the story are saying, "Wait, what just happened?" That's when you know the algorithm hit the red button. This isn't quiet controversy, this is sirens, spotlights, and digital smoke in the air. The kind of moment where every sentence gets clipped, every clip gets captioned, and every caption gets weaponized. Stay with me, because this situation didn't just trend. The timeline did not scroll today, it stampeded. The moment that heated exchange and leak talk started circulating, social media went from zero to courtroom in the comments in record time. Phones overheated, group chats activated, reaction channels stretched like sprinters at the starting line. Because when two high-profile names collide online and the word leak gets thrown into the headline blender, the algorithm doesn't whisper, it rings the alarm. It started with a fiery public reaction clip, intense tone, sharp words, emotional volume turned all the way up. Within minutes, repost pages grabbed it, clipped it, captioned it, and launched it back into the feed with siren-level titles. And just like that, context packed a suitcase and left through the emergency exit. Social media has a special talent, it can turn a few emotional minutes into a 3-hour debate and a 6-day narrative arc. One clip becomes 10 angles. 10 angles become 20 opinions. 20 opinions become a digital civil war fought entirely with comment paragraphs and reaction emojis. Commentary creators didn't walk into this, they dove in headfirst wearing monetization helmets. "Let's talk about this situation," they said, which on the internet translates to, "Welcome to this 20-minute dramatic breakdown with suspense music." Nobody says they're here for views, but the thumbnail is screaming like it just saw a ghost. Supporters on one side said the outrage was exaggerated and opportunistic. Supporters on the other side said the reaction was justified and overdue. Neutral viewers said, "I just opened the app, why is everyone yelling?" The answer is simple, because volume travels faster than verification. The phrase "alleged leak" started bouncing across captions like a pinball, and each bounce made it sound bigger, scarier, and more cinematic. That's how digital storytelling works. Repetition increases perceived magnitude. Say something enough times with dramatic music and it starts to feel like a documentary trailer. Reaction videos rolled out in waves. First wave emotional takes. Second wave analytical takes. Third wave here's what you missed takes from people who missed it too. Editing got more intense with each upload. Zoom-ins, red circles, slow motion replays. If suspense effects solved truth, we'd never need investigations again. Live stream panels assembled like emergency debate squads. Split screens filled with strong opinions and stronger microphones. Everyone promised to keep it respectful and then immediately set respect on fire. Chat sections moved so fast they looked like digital waterfalls made of capital letters. Memes showed up early because comedy is always first to arrive at the scene of online chaos. Parody headlines, fake courtroom sketches, over-the-top reenactments. Someone turned the argument into a mock movie poster within hours. The internet wastes no time turning tension into entertainment. Meanwhile, fan communities mobilized like digital street teams. Context posts, defense threads, timeline reconstructions, Clip comparisons. Online loyalty now comes with research folders. Support isn't just emotional anymore, it's formatted. Critic communities organized too, highlighting contradictions, tone, delivery, and implications. Both sides building their case like they're presenting to the Supreme Court of social media. Evidence may vary, confidence never does. Then came the narrative inflation effect. The original heated moment wasn't enough anymore. People started attaching predictions, motives, backstory, and future consequences. A spark became a storyline. A storyline became a saga. Social media cannot leave a moment alone, it must turn it into a season. Bigger commentary pages entered next, and when larger platforms step in, the sound barrier breaks. Higher production edits, sharper scripting, more dramatic narration. Suddenly, the debate feels less like a clip and more like an episode recap from a show nobody officially produced. You could see audience behavior split into tribes. Team reaction, team defense, team wait for facts, which is the smallest team every time. Patience has terrible engagement metrics. Some creators tried slowing the temperature, reminding viewers that online claims and emotional clips are not confirmed records. Those voices sounded like librarians at a rock concert. Important, correct, completely drowned out. What makes these situations explode isn't just the topic, it's familiarity. Viewers feel emotionally invested in public figures they watch daily. So when conflict appears, it feels personal. Parasocial relationships turn headlines into emotional events. That's not weakness, that's modern media psychology. Another layer appeared: old unrelated clips getting pulled into the discussion like surprise witnesses. Past moments recaptioned, old jokes reinterpreted. Digital history never stays archived, it waits for trending opportunities. By now the situation wasn't just a debate, it was a content ecosystem. Reaction to reaction to reaction. A commentary pyramid built at light speed, everyone adding a brick, nobody checking the blueprint. And this was still just the ignition phase, because when the second wave of bigger voices, celebrity-adjacent commentators, and mega pages step into the ring, the conversation doesn't grow. Just when everyone thought the noise had reached maximum volume, the second shockwave hit, and this one brought bigger platforms, louder microphones, and hotter takes cooked on high heat with zero patience. Because phase 2 of any online controversy is when the spectators turn into broadcasters and the broadcasters turn into narrators of their own dramatic universe, bigger commentary channels stepped into the arena like heavyweight fighters entering. Under flashing lights, longer videos, sharper edits, more cinematic music. Suddenly, the situation didn't feel like a trending clip, it felt like a documentary trailer narrated by someone who drinks espresso straight from the machine. Titles got more explosive, thumbnails looked like emotional emergency alerts. You could practically track the escalation by production quality. When background music switches from mild tension to end-of-the-world orchestra, you know the internet has upgraded the drama tier. Influencer-adjacent voices started chiming into, some directly, some sideways, some in mysterious phrases that sounded like fortune cookies written by PR managers. Vague posts about truth, respect, and lines being crossed popped up across feeds. Nothing feeds speculation like a cryptic message posted at exactly the wrong or right time. Memes evolved from quick jokes into full cinematic parody. Fake trailers, mock press conferences, satirical subtitles. Someone edited the situation like a courtroom drama series with 3 seasons and a reunion special. The internet doesn't just laugh, it produces. Reaction chains started, stacking vertically. Creator A responds to Creator B reacting to Creator C analyzing Creator A's response to the original clip. It became a hall of mirrors made entirely of opinions and ring lights, every reflection slightly more dramatic than the last. Live stream. Debates grew more crowded and more chaotic. More guests, more interruptions, more people saying quick point before delivering a 10-minute monologue. Moderators tried controlling the flow like air traffic controllers during a thunderstorm, made of arguments. Chat sections moved so fast they achieved escape velocity. Then came the analogy Olympics. Commentators comparing the drama to reality show blow-ups, reunion specials, influencer feud history, and celebrity meltdown timelines. One creator said this storyline had more twists than 3 streaming thrillers and a podcast feud combined. Exaggeration? Yes. Effective? Also yes. The debate expanded beyond the original moment into bigger themes: privacy, boundaries, online responsibility, clout chasing, audience weaponization. That's how controversy evolves. It starts specific and ends philosophical. People stop arguing about the clip and start arguing about society. Compilation videos appeared next, mega cuts stitching together reactions, counter reactions, and commentary highlights into long-form drama packages. Titles promised everything explained. Runtime said cancel your evening plans. Viewers settled in like it was episodic television with ads replaced by outrage. Fan groups organized like digital campaign teams. Hashtag pushes, context, threads, clip libraries, timeline reconstructions. Loyalty becomes structured. Defense became strategic. Online support now looks like project management with emojis. Critic groups mirrored the strategy, collecting statements, highlighting inconsistencies, building narrative maps. Both sides building digital case files like opposing legal teams in the court of public opinion. Filing system, emotional, storage, unlimited. Then came the meta debate, arguments about whether the debate itself had gone too far. Not the issue, the reaction to the issue. Videos titled like think pieces. Discussions about outrage culture, reaction incentives, algorithmic amplification. Drama gave birth to sociology lectures with thumbnails. Some creators tried temperature control, measured tone, careful wording, reminder disclaimers. Those uploads performed like vegetables at a dessert festival. Healthy, important, largely ignored. Prediction culture kicked in next. Outcome forecasting, reputation trajectory guesses, audience trust projections, comeback arc speculation. The internet loves predicting endings while the story is still mid-sentence. Patience is outdated. Prediction is content. Brands and collaborators around the personalities involved stayed quiet, which of course created louder commentary. Online silence is treated like a hidden message written in invisible ink. No post becomes a post. No statement becomes a statement. Search behavior spiked. Query trends jumped. Interest graphs looked like rocket launches. People who didn't follow either personality suddenly knew the names because controversy is the best and paid advertising campaign on earth. Old unrelated clips resurfaced again, recaptioned, reframed, redeployed like recycled plot twists. Social media never throws anything away, it just waits for the right narrative to reuse it. Viewer psychology shifted too. Early watchers came for shock. Mid-cycle watchers came for updates. Late-cycle watchers came for conclusions. Same story, different audience motives. Drama has user journey stages now. Fatigue signals started appearing in casual viewers, but core drama followers were fully energized. Because once a controversy becomes serialized, people want episode continuity. No resolution, only the next drop. And just when the conversation seemed fully expanded, another layer began forming: consequence talk, reputation impact, relationship strain, platform perception, long-term narrative shadows. By the time the third stage of the storm rolled in, the internet stopped yelling about what was said and started predicting what it meant. That's when online drama graduates from noise to narrative. Reaction turns into reputation math. Comment sections become stock exchanges of public image. And everybody suddenly talks like a crisis strategist with a Wi-Fi connection and a strong opinion. The conversation shifted from explosive to analytical, not calmer, just more calculated. Creators weren't just reacting anymore. They were measuring impact like digital meteorologists tracking a hurricane of perception. Words like optics, credibility, brand safety, and audience trust started flying around like corporate buzzwords that escaped from a boardroom and found a ring light. Public image online is basically glass in a windstorm. One controversy doesn't just hit, it echoes. Even after the shouting slows down, search results, reaction clips, and stitched videos keep floating around like satellites in orbit. Trending ends. Traceability doesn't. That's the part nobody includes in the fame. Brochure. Supporters tightened their formation. Messaging got sharper. Arguments got more structured. Not just emotional defense formatted rebuttals with timestamps and clip references. Online loyalty has evolved from cheering to documentation. It's not just "we support" anymore, it's "see slide 3. Critics refined their delivery too. Less volume, more framing. Less yelling, more implication. Because when outrage matures, it trades a megaphone for a microphone. Tone drops, intensity stays. That's phase 3 opposition, quieter but stickier. Meanwhile, casual viewers hit the controversy fatigue wall. You could see it in comments. Why is this still going? Didn't we already argue about this? And yet they still watched the updates. That's the paradox of digital drama. Emotional exhaustion doesn't stop, curiosity clicks. People complain and consume at the same time. Meta commentary grew louder, creators now analyzing not just the situation, but the reaction machine itself. Videos about outrage culture, engagement incentives, drama algorithms, and reaction economics started trending alongside the original topic. The story produced a behind-the-story documentary without anyone hiring a crew. Some nearby influencers adjusted behavior, like drivers slowing down past an accident. Safer posts, neutral tones, distance content. When controversy lightning strikes close enough, everyone installs emotional surge protectors. Silence becomes strategy. Low exposure becomes armor plating. Others leaned into controlled visibility. Calm messages, measured words, steady delivery. Not addressing details, just addressing energy. The classic "I'm aware, I'm centered, I'm unbothered" broadcast style. Digital body language management at its finest. Brand watchers entered the discussion with calculators instead of emotions. Marketing commentators talked about sponsor comfort levels, partnership optics, advertiser risk tolerance. Because brands treat controversy like smoke in a server room, may be harmless, maybe disaster, but definitely not cozy. Search patterns became part of the narrative too. Interest spikes, query surges, name associations rising together in autocomplete. Like an unwanted duet. Online attention leaves fingerprints and data charts, and those charts don't care about nuance, they only record curiosity. Clip channels kept the story alive through repackaging. Same moments, new captions, different emotional framing. Digital recycling at industrial scale. One event, 12 headlines, infinite reposts. Content never dies, it just gets retitled. Audience perception split into parallel tracks. One group primarily remembered the reaction moment. Another group remembered the broader personality arc. Same figure, two mental summaries depending on viewer alignment. That's polarization, not disagreement, but dual memory. Think piece creators expanded the conversation into bigger themes: privacy boundaries, online escalation habits, influencer life exposure. Those discussions were deeper, more thoughtful, and of course lower in views. Reflection is good for the brain but terrible for thumbnails. Every time the temperature began to cool, a new reaction clip or debate highlight would reignite the conversation like lighter fluid on leftover embers. Because the algorithm hates quiet endings. It prefers dramatic encores. Prediction videos started forecasting next chapters, backlash to backlash, imagery build arcs, audience forgiveness curves, narrative resets. The internet now predicts redemption stories before the controversy even finishes loading. We don't just watch drama, we pre-write sequels. What became crystal clear is that amplification beats accuracy in speed, but not always in longevity. Fast narratives travel first. Careful ones arrive later. By the time careful arrives, fast already has merch. The noise eventually thins, not because everyone agrees, but because attention migrates. Another headline, another argument, another trending clash steals the spotlight. Online focus isn't resolved, it's replaced, but the echo remains. Context accumulates. Memory stacks. The next controversy doesn't start from zero, it starts from what people already believe. That's the long tail of digital conflict. Stories end, impressions don't, and if the pattern holds, and it always does, the next wave is already forming somewhere in a comment section, a live stream, or a clipped reaction waiting to be posted. And there you have it, another internet firestorm turned into a full cinematic universe of reactions, rebuttals, remixes, and people yelling, "Let me finish," while absolutely not finishing. Social media didn't just discuss this, it stretched it, flipped it, auto-tuned it, and served it with dramatic background music. At this point, the timeline needs a seatbelt and a hydration break. Now I'm handing the mic to you. Drop your take in the comments, not the safe one, not the fence-sitting one, the real one. Did the internet turn the volume way past necessary? Or is this just how online culture works now? Maximum outrage, minimum waiting, instant conclusions. I read the comments, I watch the debates, and yes, the best takes sometimes make the next episode. If you made it this far, you're officially part of the Drama Endurance program. Go ahead and smash that like button like it borrowed your charger and never returned it. Hit subscribe like breaking news just kicked your front door open. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next meltdown, showdown, or algorithm-shaking controversy, because here, the drama doesn't arrive quietly, it lands with sirens. This channel doesn't do sleepy summaries or boring breakdowns. We bring the chaos, the commentary, the contradictions, and the cliffhangers. New scandals drop fast, reactions drop faster, and the truth usually shows up fashionably late. Stay sharp, stay loud, and remember, the internet never runs out of